Welcome, 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 welcome. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, still my aqua babies. Yep. My aqua babies. RawLOVE. I just woke up real quick. I woke up real quick for you guys. I don't know if it's going to come down or not, but nah, he's going back to sleep. Delicious. Ooh, fortune in the chariot. Are we moving forward? My aqua's moving forward. I got like a little special bond with my little aquas right now. It's my hottest zodiac out there, right, guys? Like, it's tough, all right? I'm sending a lot of love to you guys for sure, all right? Like, it's your time. It's your time to persevere and step into new. You guys have been in an energy where it's lasted years, okay? And it was, it's a lot of things, but I'm going to bring up love because I'm a love channel. So you've been in the same routine or doing the same thing for a very long time. You were either with somebody for a very long time, had thoughts of somebody else, you were either seeing a lot of people, never wanted to settle down, or you were married for a long time and you've been trying to get out of it. You guys are going through a very difficult period, okay? But it was like might even been like I want to say a 7-year transit for you guys because it's your year, okay? Like the Aquarius owns 2018, so make the best of it. It's your year, okay? Well, when your birthdays roll back around, all right? So you have until February 2019, okay? So it was 2018. I think I said 17. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But it's 18 and 19, okay? So I know it's hard. I know it's rough. I know a lot of people are giving you a bad rap right now, too, with comments, and I get it, but I get it because I know where you're at, so I can get it. All right, I don't think they get it, so that's why I'm bringing it up. Okay, I don't think they get that you've been through the struggle. All right, it was whose year was it? Yes, not yesterday, last year. Why can't I remember? Doesn't matter. Regardless, it's you guys' year. Okay, so it's time to transit out of it, and it's hard. It's really hard to transit out of that energy that you've been stagnant in for a very long time. Even if you don't feel stagnant, you were stagnant, all right, because it was your 7 year. It was your, I wanted to say calypso. I don't even know what that means, all right? It must mean something to something, or it's astrology talk. It's something, all right? Clearly, I'm unaware of. But that's it, all right? So maybe a lot of you guys are collapsing right now. Maybe that's a better word. I don't know. But you can do it. All right, it's your year to push through. This is brand new beginnings for every aspect of your life, not just love. So remember that, and especially for your cross watchers and giving your aqua shit. And a lot of people give air signs shit because they're very they like to get things done. They're very straight to the point. They use their logic, all right, and which makes them very successful. So that's a great thing. Okay, you just don't necessarily know how to break down emotion like other zodiacs, okay? And that's okay. It's okay. It's your trait. That's meant for you to actually be with a certain somebody who can break down those certain qualities. That's why you go through certain lessons, and that's what it's all about, guys. Okay, so just it's my Aquariuses need a brand new life. This is what this is. This is what this transit is for you guys. It's no going backwards for you guys. If you guys go backwards, you're screwing yourselves over. So don't. All right, I can't stress it enough. I just got this crazy thing like maybe once a month I should do something for you guys talking about it because it is your year and you guys really are struggling. So I'll get to it. Okay. Young, Wild, and Free. I don't know if that's the name of the song, but it says that in there. Oh yeah, Young, Wild, and Free. That's Snoop? Let's say Wiz Khalifa? For real? I didn't know that was Snoop. I saw, oh yeah, that is Snoop. Right there. Do you know how old he is? It makes me feel super old. All right. I didn't realize, good for him though. Good for him. Because he's doing all sorts of awesome stuff. But anywho, all right, so that's why a lot of people are talking shiznit about a lot of my air signs right now, especially my aqua babies, because you take on the energy of the King of Swords and the like the Emperor too. All right, and you're a fixed sign, so the Emperor doesn't speak from emotion. It doesn't. You guys don't speak from the heart unless you have to. But you guys are very, very loving. See, the Woman of Cups reverse and the Sage of Crystals. So that's, it's the the Page of Swords and the Woman of Cups. All right. So I hope that, we're going to come in and we're going to stop putting those emotions, because that's, Cancer's coming too. All right. And that's going to help you guys when it comes to emotions, speaking emotions, feeling them. Okay. Because that's what us Cancers do. We feel. All right. I feel like this. I feel like that. I can't even tell you how many times I texted my twin. Well, I feel like this. Like, he's probably like, geez, Court. All right. I know. You're a feeler. I know. All right. But I'm telling you, like, I know my aqua babies can be very, very passionate and loyal. And it's the expression part that they just express differently than us guys. Okay, that's it. They express differently. They express very intelligently. Okay, it comes from the mind. It doesn't come from the heart or the gut. It comes from the mind. Okay, that's how it's supposed to be. Living young and wild and free. So a lot of my aquas are going through certain things, fear and depression, certain stuff, because they it's just they are. All right, like that's it. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say about that. All right, raw love, Aquarius. Next 2 weeks, so July 11th, not 11th, the 2nd, July 11th, 7th, 11th, 7, 2, 9, 16, 17, 18, still ends up being a 9. So you're at your end. All right, time for brand new, like I just talked about. Sorry, I just broke down some numerology in my head with the dates I just used. But it's still July 2nd, okay? Survivor, go be a survivor. Be a freaking warrior. You just got someone out of your life. All that talk just made me really channel you guys. It's just, oh, I don't want to go there. Child of Wands. I don't know how that came out, and I want to be on top of my aquas today. Sorry, my kids. This is awesome. Six of Crystals at the bottom of the deck. All right, you're coming out of confusion. We have so many upright cards. We have the Five of Worlds, which is a setback, or you're not communicating with somebody. With the Ace of Wands upright, the Four of Worlds upright, Fortune upright. I told you that Fortune. It's going to be a fortunate time for you. The Sage of Cups, which is awesome. This could be an apology, but regardless, it's the regenerator. All right, it's rejuvenizing. Okay, like getting a little pep in your step. And then we have the Three of Crystals. So I don't know if it doesn't matter to me. This card is all about creativity. The only thing we have reversed is the Eight of Cups and Devil's Play, because you're not playing, you're not enjoying your life, you're coming out of stagnation though. So you can do that. And I'm telling you, they're saying come out of it. It's time to play. All right. If you want this very fortunate scenario, it's time for you to play. Okay. Here's the deal. If you go to my about page, you'll find a link for a natal chat. All right. X marks the spot. I guarantee your ex is probably, because if one of your life lessons and one of your major lessons, and you're kind of like at your crossroads, you're like at the second chapter of your life. Well, that's numerology, but if you're at the second part of your life, which if you're mid 40s, you're in your second part of your life, or 40 on type thing. But like your ex is probably in love. All right, if you're on my channel. All right, because it's your time to follow the hat. Okay, because you guys are more like, you guys are intelligent. Okay, so it's like, and I'm telling you with this Cancer stuff, I'm telling you your ex is probably in Cancer. All right, it's coming. And they're stressing it to me right now that it's coming. All right, use your intuition. I can't say you guys are very intuitive, but you can be. It's how you look at it. Okay, and if you are a very intuitive person, you probably have water in your chart, which is a good thing. All right, but you don't know how to work with the water. All right, so when you don't know how to work with water, you usually get a water element for a partner. All right, because it's important to balance out things so you can teach that person something, and vice versa. You feed off each other's energy, you teach each other's energy new things. Okay, so yeah, you feel like you're going through a setback. You might not be talking to somebody, which is blocking a brand new start, but you're definitely holding on to something. You're definitely holding on to your feelings. You're holding on to the point where you're not growing, and you need to get out of that. You need to kick that damn door down that you've been keeping shut for a very long time in order to have something very fortunate step into your life. If you got to apologize, and apologize. All right. If somebody apologized to you, accept the apology and move on. Get out of the stagnation. Stop holding on to whatever it is you're holding on to, because it's stopping your growth. Okay. It is time to play. I know we're a little confused about an Empress, but we're coming out of it. Okay. I need you to have pure thoughts versus any other thoughts. You can achieve this. All right. You absolutely can achieve this. So I'm going to use the Illuminati. And clarify. All right, be that warrior. Some of you are coming out of depression. There you are. All right, coming out of depression. Moving forward towards that star. Move towards that X marks the spot. If I don't have the X in my in the chat link I have, you can go to astrology, Cafe Astrology. I don't know if that's what mine sends. I have mine screenshotted. Hold on, I'll see if there's an X on it. I know my chat through other ways. I'm big on numerology. Hello. There goes my damn throat chakra again. All right, there is no X in mine. Well, there might be in the description, okay, but there's not in the breakdown. Okay. So go to Cafe Astrology. That one will have your ex in your chat. Okay. Alrighty then. Go watch Ace Ventura. Go lighten your day up. What is that movie? What is that movie? Ace Ventura. Is that the name of the movie? Ace Ventura. Yeah. I was trying to come up with Jim Carrey. Go watch Ace Ventura. So, anywho, I know your ex is coming up. There's no question. All right. But here's the deal too. And I don't even want to say it, but I just freaking said it. This very fortunate time in your life may have to do with another person. And when you go in and speak whatever needs to be spoken, or take care of whatever needs to be taken care of, or heal whatever needs to be healed, that's when you get blessed. And a lot of people don't get that. And that's all I'm saying about that. You want to learn more about it, then you can search it, okay? I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like it because it makes me feel like, oh, I got to wait for XYZ in order to get that. But sometimes, depending on the scenario or what it is, all right, it doesn't necessarily have to be a person. It just has to be whatever issue needs to be resolved. When it gets resolved, that's when gifts and certain things present themselves. And, I have a hard time with it because I always thought for the longest time if my twin came in, that's when we both, whatever way we went, once we cleared it up and hashed something out, that's when, gifts were presented. And I don't freaking like thinking about stuff like that. I don't, because then I feel like, is this going to hold me back? Am I not going to get what I get? But that's not true. It took me a long time to figure that out. So I don't know if some of you feel that way, and maybe that's why I'm expressing this to you, because that's not necessarily the case for everybody. Okay. It's how you react to your situation and get past and move on from your scenario. Okay. And then for you to get your rewards or your blessings, your gifts, whatever, you want to call it. But that's how it works when you get through certain lessons. And I think some people don't realize it. Sorry guys, my kids are out and about today, and my kids are out and about, and one's got finals that will be out any minute, and then my other one's on a field trip, and then one's got field day. I gotta pay attention to my phone. All right, I feel it. I've had since 8 o'clock this morning. My children and my other one. All right, a couple messages from all of them. So, anywho, that's why I'm saying, like, I really don't want to bring it up too much. But the universe is saying, like I said, like once you go resolve what needs to be resolved and you start having fun in your life again, you're gonna come into fortune, and that's gifts in any way, and it's luxury. That's all I'm gonna say. It's luxury. It's a legacy. Whatever it is you're gonna be blessed with. So there's that. Let's begin the read for real. For realsies. We're 18 minutes in. All right, but it was important to say what I had to say to you guys, because you're my hardest zodiac, having a hard time right now, and people are coming at you and yappity yappity, and I need people to understand that it's not just certain people are just looking at all the negative aspects, and they're not really picking up on underlying issues and whatever the case may be. Okay, I'm not trying to justify anything, especially if you're smug or you're a narcissist or anything like that, but I'm just saying, I just want to make it clear to some people on why this is going down. It's because of the transit. Okay, it's what you've been in. It's routine. It's what you've been used to. It's so hard to get out of that. So hard when you've been in it for so long. Tell me about the Five of Worlds. But go play. All right, the Five of Pence is on top of the Five of Pence, so it's stressing it. So for some, you're having financial issues, but to me, it's a love channel. All right, but I'm gonna call it, since it's both on two. But it's what this is you left somebody out in the cold, or you feel left out in the cold, you feel abandoned. This is a deeper rooted issue, because it's coming, it's with my 401, my 4 pence. It's an underlying deep issue that you guys need to work through, and it all boils down to routine and getting out of the routine that you've been in. Okay, that's why they want to illuminate things for you. All right, and here I am trying to illuminate for my aquas. Okay, and trying to get my cross watchers to really understand too that this just isn't about you or my cross watcher. It's not. It's bigger than that. Okay, so there's that. So somebody, my aquas, feel abandoned, whether it's a childhood issue, whether it's a recent issue, or you guys left somebody else out in the cold, but it still roots from a bigger issue, considering I have both of those side by right there together. Okay, and knowing that you have these monumental events coming up. Okay, so please rewatch this video if you need to. Tell me about the Ace of Wands. They really want you to go. All right, the Fool. See, I'm telling you, they really want you to go. All right, and it's hard for you to go right now because you're at your 9. All right, but that's the end of that tour. I said 9 in the beginning. All right, when I did the numerology thing, like, get out of it. Get out of this. You're at your end. Take your new start. You go from your 9. That's it. It's the end of it. All right, back to your Ace, and this is the Fool. All right, get out of it. Take the leap of faith. Look at the sun in the background. Take the leap of faith. Okay. I don't know if you got left out in the cold, you left somebody out in the cold, or you just feel left out in the cold and you're just Debbie right now, but you need to get out of Debbie. All right. You have to. Okay. You have to have the faith. You have to get out of this mind games, the mental anguish. Like, some people have been in this for so long, you probably have imaginary friends. And they're not even like the friends that you think. They're like little demons. All right, little demons. All right, start kicking them one by one as you get out of bed. Start kicking them out of your way. See ya, see ya. I'm not kidding. They probably look like little gargoyles. All right, see you later. I'm all done with you. I don't need you no more. I don't need you. Your concrete is weighing me down. Okay, all done. Tell me about the 4 worlds. All right, the Chariot, move forward. When it's funny because when I clarified, when I broke the deck, it was Fortune in the Chariot, and now we got the same thing again. You let go, like I said. You got to move forward. You got to push through this. All right, be this freaking ram and kick through all the doors, like I said. This is a very sexual card too. All right, believe it or not, in this particular deck, the planets right there, literally with the aloe plant, literally represent genitals from a male. Okay, yeah. It's a fertile time for women and men. All right, it's time to, it's like a rebirth. All right, it's let go of what you've been holding on to. It does not serve you no more, regardless of the scenario. Then it could be childhood, back to the childhood thing too. All right, parents, it's generations. Okay, so push through. It's exactly what it split earlier. Push through this. All right, you have to move forward. Do you see that ram kicking shit? Like, just be careful how you kick things out of the way. All right, that's why I said, kick the little gargoyles. But, like, the sun will shine again. All right, the sun will shine again. That's it. Yeah, look at Kai wants to join the party. Oh, you see him? He's in my screen. Hi. You want to come? You want to give them a little hi? No? All right. Kai hasn't been on a lot of videos, guys. That says a lot too. All right. He's here for you guys. Tell me about Fortune. This is an awesome card. Move forward so you can have it. All right, with the Empress. All right, with the 8 of Pentacles, working together with somebody. So this is going to be a team effort. All right, this could be somebody you're gonna have a business with. This can be somebody, but here's the thing: the Empress is reversed too. All right, so it's like, but it's the 8 of Pentacles saying work through this issue, whether it's a parent or a lover. I told you this is what holding you back. It's either past parental issues, the way you were raised. It's something. All right, or it's your lover. Okay, but regardless, they're saying push through this. Push through this. It's also saying get back to you know, it's self-worth, lack of confidence too. All right, not nurturing what should be nurtured, not taking care of yourself what you need to be taken care of. But once you work through this problem, is what it's saying, X marks the spot, guys. You can, it's like the Pandora's box. You can open your treasure. Okay, and this woman or whoever this is, that it's a treasured someone. This is you're looking at somebody like this. It's, they have a piece of your heart, regardless if it's a lover, a family member, a family member, a grandmother, it's a mother. It doesn't matter. We're boiling down to. It's just what it boils down to. Tell me about the Sage of Cups. So I don't know if this is like an apology. Yeah, the King of Swords needs to apologize. But look at, or go off of love. All right, but here's the deal. Look at this King of Swords, like smug, like, I'm such a man. I don't want to do this. I'm such a man. All right, but it's just what you've been stuck in. All right, it's just how things were conditioned around you, and that's it. All right, it's get out of the routine though. You've been in this routine for a long time. Look at, he's bored too. I've been doing this for too long. Look how, now look at me. Now look at me, because I've been doing the same shit for too long. If you need to go apologize, go apologize. All right, but you need to be the warrior and you're not. All right, because you feel left out in the cold because you got a little bit of a setback, so it's okay. All right, but you need to flip this upside right and be that damn warrior. All right, it's okay to be vulnerable, guys or ladies. Okay, it's okay to be vulnerable, especially if you have that right person. Okay, this person, it looks like, is going to work with you. Under the X marks the spot, your treasure box, whoever holds the key to this hat or this pain or whatever it is, I'm telling you, it's going to work out. All right, this person, whether it's a lover or not, I'm going to say it's a lover because it's a love channel, but I'm just bringing up other issues so people can really see the bigger picture here, okay? But this person is going to work with you. The universe is going to work with you. This is very universal, okay? You need to put some pep back in your step. All right. Tell me about the Three of Swords. All right. So it's you're upset about something, obviously, but they're saying change your perspective with this Three of Swords, okay? Because this card's all about creativity. So it's changing your perspective. It's coming up with a different outlook in order to have a new start. And it's right above the Fool. All right. Like, it's literally saying, please stop worrying about being left out in the cold. Please stop worrying about your past lover, your past with your family. They're just saying, please stop. Stop. There's no more time for that. No more time for that. You know that. All right, like, do what you have to do to persevere, please. I don't know if I wanted to take these or not. But I feel like I was ready to take them. But under that, you know, it's the Page of Swords with the Ace of Wands. Like, here's the deal. Looking right at it, like, it's cutting through bullshit and starting from the start, all right, because it's a page. So it's this person's just learning, but this person is literally looking at this king, all right? So as much as you're a king and you're a grown adult for this situation, you're still coming in as the page because you're learning to cut this stuff out. You're learning because you know that opportunity is there. So listen to me. It's up right here. Like, the Fool is illuminating, okay? And right here it's reversed. It's the same card, so it's reversed, all right? So, but it's basically saying you have the ability to cut through this, all right? Go back to square one if you have to, regardless of you being an adult. This is a learning curve for you. You have to learn how to have a brand new life again, all right? But you have to take action, all right? So they're saying if you got to go back to, even if you're an adult and you got to go back to just square one because you got to learn all over again, then go ahead and do it, all right? But make sure you do it regardless of you having to do it, because I know you don't want to, all right? But it's the only way it's going to happen, you know, or it's you cut a third party out of your life and there was no new start with that, but that works too. But that's not where I'm going with that. All right, they're basically saying this is a huge learning lesson for you. This is brand new. You have to come in as the sword. You have to learn how to take action. You have to learn to talk about what it is that needs to be addressed. I mean, you have to. You have to push through this. You don't have an option. Well, you do. You can sit in sorrow, but you don't want to do that, right? Nah. All right. Stagnation. It's time. You're coming out of it, which is awesome. All right. 8 of Cups reverse, please. So this is stagnation, and it's also somebody you had walked away from that you didn't want to walk away from, and it could have been a Cancerian or an earth sign. All right, but to me this is push through. That's a Temperance too. That's not an Six of Wands. All right, push through this. You can be victorious. All right. Or this is saying go towards your Six of Wands. All right, or tell me about the Six of Wands. I can look at this because this is really about, yeah, this is your Two of Cups. So whoever it is that you're dealing with, whoever it is that you got love for right now, or this newfound love, because mind you, it's just the Two of Cups. This is you having a feeling for another person or towards another person. Okay, this isn't. It's not the two of you coming together until you get to the Three of Cups and you rejoice. Okay, so it's like right now you have these feelings, but we're not doing anything about them because we're sitting here. But the person you're dealing with is victorious. All right, this person knows how to push through too. This person was brought to you for a reason. X marks the spot. This person holds the key to a certain part of your hat, which is it's like your Pandora. It's like your treasure box right now. All right, it's like going towards the unknown, and it's like it can be very victorious if you take yourself out of stagnation. All right, but you have to move forward. There's no going backwards. All right, this chariot's not going this way or this way. This chariot's going forward. All right, and it's looking right down at the Six of Wands. So you might be dealing with somebody that, well, it's your love. All right, because it's your Two of Cups. It's who you love, but we're not going towards who you love yet because you want to send a message about this new start, but you don't know how because your back's turned to it too. All right, but her back, his back is not turned to her anymore. All right, like, so for some, you want to go in and talk to this person that you have this love for. So tell me about Devil's Play. All right, this person. It looks like the universe is saying this person's gonna work with you. All right, it's meant to be. All right, Devil's Play with the Hierophant reverse. So I don't know if you just don't want the commitment right now. That could be one of your problems, or you're just getting out of commitment, or it's a very spiritual thing and you're just not listening. Yeah, see with the moon. So it's the unknown. Will this person have a relationship with me or not? All right. So being the Hierophant and the Empress reversed, you guys are looking at each other as marriage material, as this being like a lifetime partner, especially with the ex. And that's kind of how it is. Okay. If that's what you choose. And the universe is telling you this person is going to put the work in if you put the work in. All right. They understand that this is unknown, but that's the beauty in this, guys. They want you to be that fool and take that risk towards the unknown. It's your call. All right, but out of everything I talked about today, I wouldn't sit on this. I would persevere. I would push through. I'd really watch this video twice and really consider what it is I've talked about throughout this video, because you have a very fortunate event coming towards you, or you're going towards, but you just don't know if this mama is gonna want a relationship with you because it's unknown. All right, this person you're thinking about is it's just so mysterious to you, and it's like it brings you to like another place when you think about this person. Okay, but why don't you go tell this person how you feel? All right, you could be dealing, to me this is the unknown, but like I said before, the moon to me is Cancer or Pisces. Okay, the Hierophant, the Empress to me can sometimes be a Taurus. This Chariot is a Cancer. So to me, I really feel like you're dealing with water and earth is what my air is going towards, and that's the way it kind of has been. All right, I do obviously have I have every element on the board. Well, actually I don't have any fire on my board, so I'm sorry, my little fire signs, but it doesn't mean you don't have fire in your chart. Even if you're a fire sign waiting on an Aquarian, I guarantee you have water, earth, or air in your chart somewhere else, especially your Venus. All right, but or your Jupiter. All right. I don't think people understand. Venus rules, okay? But if you're a male, you want to check your Venus. If you're a woman, you want to check your Jupiter. Look at a cyclone. Didn't I say something about eclipse or something? Yeah, your mind's with somebody for sure. You're in the chaos. You're in the midst of the cyclone is what you're doing. You're in the vortex and you just got to get yourself out of it, okay? That's it. This moon to me is just, you're literally just, it's the unknown, all right? Yeah, it's the Two of Wands. It's the unknown, all right? It's like, will this person bring me my ships? And I'm telling you, this here's the treasure box. This person will bring you your ships, okay? The two of you, I'm leaving it at that, okay? So, yeah, with the Queen of Wands at the bottom, all right? So, and she's looking, see, and she has the other freaking wand. This woman with the Ten of Cups, all right? That's what I'm saying. This woman's going to bring you your ships. This woman's going to bring you your life. The two of you together are going to make each other happy, abundant all the way around. Do you understand me? But I've been saying this for a long time. I really hope I broke things different. I really hope I broke things down differently for you guys to look at things in a different perspective. All right, because I just said you're waiting on your ships. She holds the other one. This queen, this empress holds the other wand. All right, maybe you're dealing with a mother thing, or she's just an empress. All right, but and she's a fire sign. So here you go for your little fires. But you don't even have to be a fire sign to be this particular woman. This particular woman is just the shit. Okay, she's the bomb. She's the bomb diggity. Anywho, all right. She's also the Queen of Pence. All right. Do work on you to have your ships come in. Don't worry about the unknown. I kind of just gave you this Illuminati deck usually talks about, it predicts a little bit, and I'm telling you, whoever this person is to you is possibly, I'm not trying to scare anybody, is possibly a life partner though, okay? And the two of you can live a lifetime together and be very, very happy and content. Very passionate life, a very happy life, a very content life, a very fortunate life. That's all I'm saying. All right, so there's that. Take your hoodie off and step out into the freaking sunlight, okay? Take your hoodie off. Best advice. Okay, your mouth is filthy. Your mouth is filthy. I don't know what you were eating, baby. Yeah, I don't know what you were just chomping on. Well, you're a filthy boy. You're a filthy boy. All right, movement and beauty. Have the confidence to move forward. Get on your chariot, please. Best advice, my Aquarians. Obedience too comes back out. I wasn't really feeling it like that. Like, damn, is it my, why are they flipping out like that? That was meditate. You did have the hermit, right? I just wasn't feeling them like that, guys. Sorry. That flew out, so I'm feeling that. I don't even know what it was. All right, and that just flipped. So what's that? Complicated. You think, and then look at playful, devil's play. Same two cards. Go play. That's the universe saying, go freaking play. Go play. What is this? Individuality. All right, and look at it. It's stressing the bird. All right, and Kai came out. So everything has a meaning for everything, guys. I know what I'm talking about. I have marked this young Vampire with the way of her uniqueness, setting her apart from others. Choosing her symbol is an important reminder to reflect on your own unique qualities. It's also reminding you not to compare yourself with others. This is a fruitful exercise because not one is the same. No beauty is greater or lesser than yours. No one's life is better than yours. Others maybe seem happy doing things a certain way, but if you feel that you're compromising yourself to fit in, don't, because people will love you for who you are, not somebody you're not trying to be. Your task here is to only be yourself. This is a very powerful sign. This talks about living in your truth and being confident to embark on this journey that they're asking you to take. And it's complicated, all right? But life's complicated, guys. Do you want the easy way out? That's simple? Or do you want a more complicated scenario type thing, but you get more out of it? Okay, and I don't even know why I just said that, because I think this is actually what it talks about. Drawing the symbol reminds you that sometimes things, there's so many different elements to consider that can be next to impossible to understand at a certain moment, especially when all you want to do is find the right answer. Right now, things are complex, and only time will help you find the pieces to the puzzles so you can put them together. Just remember, simple can be boring, and complications can make for a more deeper and more mature experience. Don't try to figure this out. Just be open to follow the life's just be open to follow the threads of the life's mysterious webs. All right, so go towards the unknown, like I talked about, but I already gave you a little insight that your ships are going to come in once you follow your hat. Okay, and 44, these are all master numbers you have too. This is playful. I know it's the bottom of the deck and I don't usually read it, but considering Devil's Plays right here and it's all about having fun, the universe is going to give you and reward you once you figure this out. So it's important for me to do this. All right. And I said something about a different cycle. This is the moon right here. The moon and the sun. Or just the moon. Regardless, I don't know if you guys are connecting right now with, that's a new start too. That's number 1 with the fledgling. With, what's that Chinese, not a Chinese, this is a Japanese. It's not the, it's like a Japanese blossom. I forget the name of it. It's not the cherry blossom. It's a different kind of blossom. I'm big on Japanese and plants, trees. Anywho, my child, this is not always, life is not so serious. Choosing this symbol means it's time to lighten up and be playful. No matter what you're asking here, now is the time to have a real sense of humor, smile, and go about doing something fun. Life has a way of answering all questions that you're not looking for. Wouldn't it be better if you were just enjoying your life rather than sitting around and waiting for it to happen? Don't take life so seriously. Now it's time to lighten up and go play. Know that when this symbol appears in your life, that the fun is about to start. All right. So this person, the two of you guys make each other very happy, and you guys are gonna have fun. Yeah, it's complicated, but all right, it's a deep relationship. You have to be that person. You have to step in. All right, and you have to step out in order to step in and have that new start. All right, and have that 10 of cups and be abundant all the way around. It's just, all right, that's what the universe is asking you to do. It's your time. All right, I know it's very hard, guys. I know where you guys are at, especially being in that routine, but this is your year. So that's why I'm trying to break it down for you so you guys can understand why you've been in this. Why, you know what I mean? So go rewatch the video if you need to rewatch the video, and change your outlook on things, please. All right? Because it's your year. All right? It is. And even Kai came up for you guys. He hasn't been out in any videos yet like that, except for my daily energy essay, but that's because my energy was off the chain. All right, but you guys must relate to birds or something. I don't know. I'm not really sure, but or the color green. Okay. Oh my gosh, you need a bath. You got pineapple stuck. You got pineapple stuck all in your chest. Oh, look at him stretch. Look at him stretch. He's about to soar. He's about to freaking spread his wings and soar. All right, that's a symbol for you guys. That's what he's doing. He's stretching his wings right now. He's soaring. He's getting out of. See, like he's like, let's go. It's time to soar. He was just in a dead sleep, guys. All right, it's time to spread your wings and soar. Do you understand me? I'm gonna pull you an angel card. Spread your wings and soar, huh, baby? That's what he's representing right now. That's what the bird's representing, is for you to literally spread your wings and soar right now. Best advice, my Aquarians. It's all right. Compassion. All right, soften your heart with respect to this situation you're in and all the people involved, including yourself. Okay? Focus upon it with unwavering faith. All right? Get that faith back. I love the way you lie. Love the way you lie. You're being guided. Okay. Listen to the inner voice. Okay. You're being guided. Anything else? My most important message for me right now, I'm not shitting you with Kai doing that, is spread your wings and soar. Please. Anything else, my Aquarians? I know most people, oh, maybe he was just stretching. Nah, he came down for a reason. He was just in a dead sleep and woke right up. All right. Life review. Yeah, this is it. This is a life review. I'm telling you. That's why, because you're just getting out of this transit. Okay, so wrap up what needs to be wrapped up. Take inventory of your life and resolve things to change so you can heal. All right. Anything that's unbalanced right now. All right. So like I said, soften your heart with respect to the situation you're in and everybody involved, including yourself. All right. Keep the faith. All right. Take inventory on what needs to be done so you can change things to persevere and move forward. All right. So you can spread your wings and freaking soar. Okay. Like I said, start kicking those gargoyles out of the way. All right. They're weighing you down. They're weighing you down. All right. I love you guys. Have a fantastic week. Bye.